I'm Allyn Stelljes, and I received my Master of Public Administration in 2000, and I'm the Deputy Executive Director at the Advocacy Center.
And I'm Colin Garwood. I'm the Executive Director of LDA Life and Learning Services and of the Advocacy Center. And I graduated in 1989.
So tell me a little bit about the Advocacy Center.
Well, the Advocacy Center works with people with disabilities and their families, and we're the place that people can turn for resources, for information, for advocacy, and for help with planning to get the services that a person with a disability needs to live the life that he or she wants to lead. And currently we're working on bringing the Advocacy Center and LDA Life and Learning Services together to form a new organization.
And that is really applicable to students in the MPA program or students interested in the MPA program because, well, the success of this affiliation or merger hinges a lot on what Alan and I both learned in the program.
Good point.
Because it covers the merger covers organizational behavior, budgeting, supervisory skills, strategic planning, fundraising, communications, all kinds of things, corporate compliance. So the MPA was a good foundation for us to be able to take on this initiative.
Absolutely. What was your favorite thing about the MPA program?
My favorite thing about the program was the diversity of the students. I had people in my classes who were working in healthcare, nonprofit organizations, government agencies. I had some police officers in some of my classes, and I really loved how the professors were able to bring the knowledge out of the students so that we could all share our expertise and our experience with each other and really learn not just from what the professors were presenting to us, but also learn from each other. And it was really very practical, experience-based knowledge. So I was able to take that back and really integrate it into the work I was doing.
I would certainly agree with that, and for me, I think it helped me to focus and create a disciplined path for myself to be able to complete the program and stay focused on what I was envisioning as a career path. So, not only did I learn from the program, but it also helped me to organize my time and my thinking in a way that was beneficial for my career.
When you were both at Brockport, is this what you thought you'd be doing with your MPA?
I would say yes, because I always have loved working for nonprofit organizations, and I always envisioned myself working somewhere that was making a difference in a place that had a mission that I really believed in. And I've actually been at the Advocacy Center since before I started working on my MPA, so definitely, yeah, I envisioned myself doing the kind of work that I'm doing now.
And me too. I've been in human services my whole career, and so I think that's when I registered for the MPA program, it was with the intention to create more opportunities in the human services sector.
How did you both end up with your current positions after you graduated?
Well, I've been working at the Advocacy Center for several years, many years, as I said, since before I started my MPA. So I just gradually built my skills and my experience and utilized the things that I learned in the program to move into different positions.
And at the time I was working for the Catholic Diocese of Rochester in their human services arm. And it was right about the time that I graduated with the MPA that my first opportunity as an executive director of a human services agency presented itself. So the timing was really good.
That sounds great. So if students are looking at this video and they want to work in the human services sector or just perhaps get into a management position, how do you make it happen?
Well, I would advise students to really take what they're learning in their classes and integrate it and practice it and think about how they can apply that knowledge in the job that they're in right then, and keep moving forward with that.
Yeah, I guess one way would be to think about the classes that you've taken and the areas that were most appealing to you, and kind of refine your job search in those areas. But you could also, I think people change jobs pretty frequently these days, so you could also explore and do different things at different times. I think the more that you can be experienced doing different kinds of functions, whether it's management or training or fundraising or grant writing, whatever, the more of those skill sets you can have some experience doing, the more marketable you're going to be as you go down your career path.
Definitely. So, do you have any final words of wisdom for current students looking to perhaps set themselves up for a job after they graduate?
I think my main piece of advice is to be yourself and know what makes you happy, and don't be afraid to take a risk and follow your passion or follow your dream, and don't feel like you have to live by anybody else's standards. Figure out how you want to live your life and what kind of job you want to be doing, and follow that.
I think that's really good advice, and I would just add that you don't necessarily have to expect that you're going to get your dream job or a great job just because you've got the degree or right when you get the degree, but just, make a step and do something and learn from that experience, and then you'll be better positioned for your next job change. And you just keep working it. It's an ongoing journey, as they say.
That's great words of wisdom. Thank you so much, Allyn and Colin, for your time today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.